Giving back to elementary kids.
It's time to think about joining peer helpers.
All today on the Air. I'm your host, Darian Schmang.
And I'm your co-host, Macy Thornburg.
Last Friday wasn't just homecoming. Earlier in the day, varsity football players had the chance to give back to some younger students.
On Friday, RHS football players had the chance to visit the students at Star Elementary to read stories and share experiences with their kids.
Mom was busy cooking in the kitchen making dishes when a possum came knocking at the door. Pa was busy fixing and the banging and the pounding.
Today we were selected to come to Star Elementary School and read to them and just encourage them to have appropriate behavior because it brings you really far in your life, and it's always good to have role models coming up, and not everybody has them, so we just came to lighten their day up, guide them, and like whatever they were doing, we just read to them, encourage them, just let them know that they have to have appropriate behavior to do these type of things, and it's a privilege, and they shouldn't take it for granted.
Like if your mom leaves, Dad, and she tells you to don't go somewhere unless a friend is over.
Then on Friday night, many of the students got to attend the homecoming game and see some of the players they met earlier in action. I'm Adrian Burns, on the Air.
It's time to start thinking about becoming a peer helper. And if you ever wonder what peer helpers do and why you should get involved, here's a video clip to help you out.
Hi, I'm Grace.
I'm Kirsten.
And we're peer helpers here at the high school. I'm a junior.
I'm a senior.
I joined peer helpers because my sister did it and I wanted to experience the program as well.
I joined peer helpers because my mom, my sister, and my cousin were all peer helpers, and they've always told me about all of these stories, and I wanted to be in them for myself.
If you're a junior or a sophomore, you can take the training class. It's a really fun and an enjoyable experience.
When there is love, I can't wait to talk about it when things get rough. I like to walk with you when it's night. I like to be the light that's missing and remind you every minute of the future isn't written, not yet. When there is love, when the heart feels heavy, we can lighten it up. If you've had enough, well, you can empty your glass and we can fill it back up. You know it's up to us to make it all up. So what you making up, I can make it up.
Hi, I'm Chandler, and I'm a senior peer helper at the high school. I took the training class as a junior, and our class was small, so we got to know each other really well. And some of the people that I met are now my best friends. The class is a very comfortable environment, and I got to know myself and know others.
Hi, I'm Miranda, and I'm a senior peer helper. I took the training class as a sophomore. The class was very laid back, but we learned a lot when we did fun, hands-on activities. Since I took the class as a sophomore, I learned a lot from the upperclassmen on how to be a good peer helper, and now that I'm a senior, I look forward to teaching the incoming.
Hi, my name's Nicole, and I'm a senior peer helper. I took the training class last year as a junior. In the class, we spent time getting to know each other and ourselves better. My favorite part was when we had guest speakers come in and reinforce things we learned in class for a better understanding. Not only did we learn about communication and conflict resolution, but we also learned facts about STIs and drug and alcohol abuse, along with resources in Wayne County and many other things.
One of the fun events we get to host is a blood drive. We do this 2 times a year. It's fun because we're in charge of it and we have to work together to make everything run smoothly.
So what you making up, I can make it up. That you could be loved no matter what. You know the only time is right now. It's right where you are. You don't need a vacation when there's nothing to escape from. Singing
Hi, my name is Dre, and I'm a junior here at RHS. I became a peer helper because I like helping others. I love the trust people have in me and the leadership I have acquired. When I've helped someone and they check back in with me, I feel very accomplished. Peer helpers don't solve problems or give advice, but we do listen and let people make their own decisions and help find resources to take charge in their lives.
If you want to find out more about becoming a peer helper, see Miss Legg in the peer helper room on the second floor of the Career Center.
Something else going on right now are sign-ups for Powder Puff football, and so far there have been lots of girls signing up.
More than 40 girls have signed up to play, and there's still time to get your name on the list. Girl who wants to play in the game needs to sign up on the sheets outside the main office. If you have questions, talk to either Mr. Hibbler or Mr. Braymeyer. The game will be on October 16th starting at 6:30 p.m. Senior football players will serve as the coaches and cheerleaders for the game. If you want to get an edge on your dance season, now is the time to sign up for Dancer's Edge, sponsored by the Double X. Learn 6 routines from the 3 professional dancers. Register online at www.wearerichmond.com. Don't forget to get your HOSA Hot Drinks card. For $15, you can get a card from HOSA to get 2 weeks of drinks. HOSA is selling coffee, cappuccino, and tea before school in the Career Center from 7:40 to 8:05 in the morning. Pick up your card and support HOSA. All members of the outing club and anyone interested in taking part, they will meet on Thursday this week right after school in Miss Strand's room 135. They will be discussing their next outing and permission slips. If you're a fan of anime, then Morrison Reeves Library has the club for you starting on October 8th. They'll have a club there you can come discuss anything and everything anime from 5 to 6 at the library. The club is open to students ages 13 to 19. One last reminder that Student Council will be meeting today after school in the conference room across from the cafeteria. Everyone is welcome and the meeting will last until 4:30.
So Joey, word is that we could see some pretty cold temperatures soon.
By the weekend, we could have highs in the upper 40s. Fall is finally here. Don't let today's warm temperatures fool you. A warm push of air from the south today will raise high temperatures over the next couple of days, but also bring some rain late on Thursday and into Friday. Highs today will only reach the mid-70s as warm air starts to move in from the south. Lows tonight will once again hit the upper 50s. By Thursday, we could break into the low 80s along with some rain and thunderstorms Thursday night. But tonight into Friday, we cool down and stay there as lows hit the mid-60s, and that's where they will remain. We could even see our first 30s Saturday night into Sunday morning. We'll have more on that on Friday's show.
It's time for more postseason play this week and not much else. Let's check in for the sports report.
Not much going on in RHS sports, but tomorrow we have tennis sectionals and boys soccer sectionals. First off, boys and girls soccer both competed in Union County last night. The boys were able to get some injured players in action, and it showed as they had 3 players all scored in a 3-1 win over Union County. Gilbert Rios, Jay Shamel, and Akeem Mohammed all scored for the Red Devils. The girls once again were led by Sam Wilson and Jordan McGuire, as each of them scored all the points to beat the Patriots 2-1. Tennis sectionals start tonight on RHS courts. Tonight, Lincoln opens versus Hagerstown. On Thursday, Centerville and Northeastern start things off, while the Red Devils will take on either Hagerstown or Lincoln in the second match of the day. That sets up the finals for Friday night, starting at 4:30 p.m., and hopefully the Red Devils will be there. And that's your sports. Back to y'all in the studio.
That's our show. Remember to check in with Miss Legg in the Career Center about becoming a peer helper.
And girls, make sure to sign up for the Powder Puff football game.
We'll see you back here on Friday.